All right, American Hammers TV. We're back with Marc from Philadelphia, which evidently is Wayne's old hometown. Wayne is with us too. Wayne with that strong Philly accent.
Yo.
As well. If you're Wayne saying something, immediately you say to yourself, "Oh, he's from Philadelphia, right?" He's like, he's like Rocky Balboa.
I'd
like to see you run up those steps, though.
Dude, I've had too many cheesesteaks to run up any freaking steps.
Funny story about the Rocky Steps. We have a fantasy football league, and the loser of each week who gets the lowest score, they have to they have to do a video of them shotgunning a beer, and the most creative video, they get a prize at the end. I have a friend who sprinted up the Rocky Steps, and to the music of Rocky, chugged a beer, and then basically threw up.
That sounds like a Philly sort of thing to do.
I was going to say
it could be a Philly sort of thing to do, or a really dumb person thing to do, whichever way you want to look at it.
I mean, aside from the Rocky Steps part, you could also do that in Boston. There's Boston would be a good place to do that as well. But yeah, that's a pretty Philly thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So,
we're real proud of him. Real proud.
All right. So before we get going, which we've already kind of gotten going, before we get going, I got to mention, as always, Strava Craft Coffee, our friends in Denver, make that CBD oil coffee that Tim drinks. We've had a bunch of people order it. I think if you go to our description of the YouTube channel, you can get a link to Strava Craft Coffee. You can use the code Hammers15. Is it Hammers15? Something like that.
Something like that. So it's over that way.
Yeah,
actually, it's kind of like over that way.
I don't know. Also, if you go to our website, AmericanHammersTV.us, it is not great, but it's working. So there's a link to Strava there. Also, Drinkware Designs, our friends down in Plano who do the mugs, the custom mugs and custom engraved gifts and stuff like that.
And beautiful they are.
And beautiful they are. No, they really are. It's really nice stuff, actually. They make great gifts for like bachelor parties or not bachelor parties, but like wedding gifts, like for your best man and stuff like that.
Or if you've got a supporters group out there, you could like all get together and get one for every single member in your group.
Perfect at a bachelor party. Get all your boys to have one of those mugs. You have a lot of chug offs. See who gets drunkest the fastest, and then you call them a pussy.
Oh, dude. Mark, you're from Philly, mate.
Mark has reached look, 4 minutes in. We're 4 minutes in, and Mark has reached peak Philly. I mean, it's he's just like how is a cheesesteak? You know what I mean? Yeah. No, this is gonna be good. Yeah. So Drinkware, check those guys out, and also we got like 2 more days left for our current T-shirt design on the Bonfire site, which you can also get to that from our website. It's a Bonfire site. I think if you type in AHTV2, it'll come up. But go to our website. There's a link to it. Really good designs. Tim did a great job with these this time. When I get paid on Friday, I'm going to get one myself. So go check them out. And I think that's about it. So, yeah. So now everybody knows we're here with Marc. Marc is obviously from Philadelphia. One of America's great cities, or at least one of America's cities. Anyway,
so he's speaking as a Dallas Cowboy fan. There, that's what he's speaking as.
No, I hate Jerry Jones. I cannot stand the man. I detest.
Good. We agree on that.
And I haven't. No, I can't cheer for the Cowboys as long as he owns the team. And ever since he fired Jimmy Johnson 26 years ago, can't stand him. Anyway, yeah. So Marc, how did you become a West Ham supporter?
I was thinking about this, and I really wanted to come up with a better answer, but I'm just going to give it to you guys straight.
The Green Street?
So
it was, wasn't it? It was, wasn't it? We've got a couple in the Dallas group. It was Green Street. If it is, spin it. Don't worry about it.
A lot of people have said that. It's fine to say. It's fine.
Hey, it's 2019. You can't judge anymore. So we were. I mean, we've always been soccer fans. I enjoy watching soccer. I played soccer my whole life. Never really been, a huge soccer fan until a couple years ago. A friend of mine was just constantly nagging me and my buddy, like, yo, you guys got to be Newcastle fan, Newcastle. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
shut up, please just shut up. And so finally, it got to the point where we were just like, all right, you know what? We're gonna be the biggest soccer fans on planet Earth, but we're gonna not be Newcastle fans. We're gonna be like the biggest rival Newcastle has. So we looked at the standings, looked at the table, and the team right above Newcastle is West Ham. And we look at the West Ham roster, and Chicharito is on it, and we're like, all right, sold. We're on.
Nice.
So
Wait,
that's
At
how it
least
started.
Chicharito did some good for us.
Yeah, he was all right. I mean, he's gone now, but listen, they got younger, but I think they got better. But hey, Cheech was great to watch. He put in some, he was the solid. Oh, I'm
he's still here.
20 minutes a game now.
He's still with us.
Oh, he's
You know
still
what?
with- Yeah, he's,
I got
He didn't leave?
he's still with
No,
us.
he's still with us. He's still with us. And I'll tell you what, I think pound for pound, one of the best freaking songs ever is the Chicharito song. I absolutely love it. I mean, we don't have much opportunity to sing it.
What is the Chicharito? What is it? What is the Chicharito?
Okay. We got a Chicharito, so much better than Tifo and Nacho. He's our Chicharito. A little Mexican pace man down at West Ham, Hernandez. Oh, Hernandez, he bangs them in, he bangs them in, he bangs them in. Chicharito, Chicharito,
Better.
Chicharito. I love that song. I love that song.
I never knew that one. How did I never know that one? Did you know that one, Mark? Did you know that
No.
one?
Well, you do now.
We sing 2 songs.
We sing 2 songs.
We only have 2 songs. That's all we got.
Wait, what's the other one? What's the second one?
There's Bubbles, and then on West Ham Till I Die.
Oh yeah. Well, there's also We Love You West Ham. Well, no, there's like, East London is wonderful, and
that's just what we do at our little.
Oh, you're
corner.
Yeah. Okay, so you were a Chicharito fan before you started supporting West Ham?
Yeah. I mean, well, Cheech, the guy has had an incredible career. Plus, like as a U.S. fan, I mean, U.S. and Mexico, the rivalry that they have.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen that game?
Yeah.
So I mean, literally every Gold Cup final, it's that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's you watch that team and you like those players, you respect those players. So yeah, Cheech, and he's a lot of fun to watch. He's just incredible on the ball. The way he finishes, he's great. He's great.
Yeah, I'm weird because I actually like Mexico. I mean, I support the U.S. team, but I've always liked the Mexican team. I grew up around a lot of Mexican kids, and I like the way they play. And I don't know, I don't hate the Mexican team at all. I know I'm supposed to as a U.S. fan, but that's not how I feel. I actually support them. I actually like them. So, they play in the World Cup. I watch their matches. I always hope they win, unless they're playing us, which was not an issue in the last World Cup. So yeah,
I don't even have a problem with supporting them when they play against America. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
This fucking guy.
No problem with it at all. I mean, and now that Cheech plays for them, I actually feel like I could actually say that out loud. I'm like, yeah. Oh, no, not that I want America to lose. I just want Chicharito to win.
Oh, of course. Of course. Yeah. Oh, it's always West Ham first. I understand that. That makes sense. Yeah. No, I get it. So, Mark, you hang out with the Philly Hammers then, or do you guys have a group right now?
Yeah. So, right about the time where I decided that I was going to root against my douchebag Newcastle friend, I tried to start, the West Ham United Philadelphia fan group as quickly as I possibly could. It kind of a play on if you've ever seen the movie Euro Trip, where they get stuck on the bus with all those crazy Englishmen. Like, we're the Westchester United fan club from Ohio. It was kind of like that. But the way it started out was just me and my buddy who's in the back. Dan, can you give me another beer, by the way? So like the 2 of us, and then there was 3 of us, and then 4 of us. So like consistently, there's probably like between, I would say, a very strong 2 to 5 people every week.
That's good.
That's not bad. Yeah,
That's
You gotta
good.
start somewhere.
Because I always say, unless you got like an average of 3, you can't really call yourself a group. If it's 2 people, then you're buddies that are meeting up to watch a game.
right.
You want a group. But if you've got an average of 3, then that's a group. See, you know what? We had no idea that there was actually a group in Philly, and Tim even knows that we had some girl that actually messaged us and said, you know, could you guys help us sort out a logo? I want to try and form a group in Philly. And you know what it was? It was that really smart ass way that you just decided to name your group. We were looking for Philadelphia Hammers. We were looking for Philadelphia Ryans, because there used to be a Philadelphia Hammers group years and years and years ago that like died. And so, I mean, I looked here and I was like, oh, blimey, yeah, there's a West Ham United Philadelphia supporters group. I'm like,
is that what it's?
and I was going to, and that's why I was on the phone with Tim Forley, because I said, what sort of bloody great mouthful is this group? It's like, that's probably nobody can bloody find them. You can't even bloody pronounce it when you've had a couple of beers.
Well, I probably tagged the wrong group on Twitter then, so sorry. There's some other Philly Hammers group.
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't get a notification, so you definitely did. That's pretty fucked up.
Okay, wait. What's your account? What's your Twitter account? I'll do it again.
I want to say it's West Ham United Philadelphia.
There's no way it's all that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That long
because something was taken, so I had to do something else that was definitely not taken. So it's like really long and ridiculous.
Okay.
West Ham United Philly, maybe.
West Ham United Philly. All right, we'll look it up. We'll find it. So where do you go? Where do you guys meet?
Oh, sorry. The @ is ham_United. That's the _Philly. Sorry.
Okay, it's ham_United or West Ham.
ham_Philly is the @ sign.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
My profile name is West Ham United Philly.
Okay.
Okay.
Mark, from one ex-Philly boy to a current Philly boy, mate. If you can't even remember your own freaking tagline, if you can't even remember your own Twitter handle is, nobody's going to remember it.
So listen,
do you want to grow this group or don't you want to grow this group? I think you might need something a little bit more succinct.
I didn't ask for this responsibility, okay?
You did.
Other West Ham groups. I was looking like to join up with some other West Ham fan groups, but none of them existed or still existed. So I feel like I'm not the hero that Philadelphia wants, but the hero that Philadelphia deserves to support the West Ham United faithful.
But Mark, you're the hero that Philadelphia has.
Dark mask, bro.
Does Philadelphia deserve a hero at all? That's the real question. I'm not sure.
The fact that you're with us, you're the hero that Philadelphia has. So you gotta go with it, mate. Some people have this amazing honor thrust upon them, and that's you.
Dude, do you know how much money I've dumped into stupid ass Facebook ads? Every time that we're going to Stowe's, 3rd and Mark.
Yeah, I do.
Watch every game. $20 behind it. Every goddamn game.
I know, dude.
It's such a joke.
I know. Yeah, I've done it.
Damn.
Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it, mate. Keep on doing it, because I started off with just 2 people and now I've got like 53.
Dude, yeah.
You're astounding.
I mean, you know, it's paying off. Okay. So wait. Did you mention where is it that you go? I don't know if you told me. I'm sorry. I totally missed it.
We go to Stowe's Bar, 3rd and Market. They will open for the 10 a.m. games. And we usually stay there for a lot longer than that, because most of the people who go there at 10 a.m. are all degenerates. So it's nice.
Perfect crowd.
It's a nice little Saturday.
Yeah. So Stowe's Bar. Stowe's Bar, 3rd and Market. So that's, and is it like a football bar, or so are you having to deal with other supporters groups, or
Oh no. Stowe's Bar on Saturdays during the season, 10 to 12, is West Ham.
Perfect.
Everybody knows it. That's what it is. People will come in and be like, So you putting the football game on? Oh, no. We're going to wait until the West Ham game is over.
Yes.
That's what we have established. That's how it is. So, the other people have to deal with it. But, it works nicely. Soccer, soccer, it ends when it ends.
Right.
There's none of that overtime bullshit. Right. It is what it is. So usually 12 o'clock, it's over. And then, they go on to the football. Everyone can enjoy themselves. We've all had a good time already. So.
Right. At 12 o'clock, they could put on Purdue versus Iowa or whatever.
Yeah. No one even cares about.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's all the same anyway. Yeah.
Except for the degenerates who are gambling. I'm probably one of them.
Right. So you are recruiting then. You're trying to get people into the group. You're putting out Facebook ads and stuff like that.
I'm trying 100%. Absolutely. In fact, it's so weird. Just what was it, like a week or two ago? A girl messaged the West Ham group and was just like, "Hey, do you guys actually meet up and watch the games?" I was like,
"That's the girl that messaged us."
Of course we do. What was that?
That's the girl that messaged us.
Is it really?
Yes.
I love that girl so much. She's my favorite girl of all time. My second favorite girl of all time. I'm engaged.
You're not married yet.
This girl, I cannot believe this girl went above and can you believe that, Daniel? That's incredible. But yeah, so she's gonna be there. She's gonna be the newest addition. I've never met this girl in my life. I cannot wait to meet this girl and be like, wow, you are the girl who brought this group from here to here. And it's gonna hurt my heart that it wasn't me, but whatever brings it there.
Dude, you know what else? She's the reason why you're on this show tonight.
And she's the reason why I'm on this show tonight. How many people are watching the show? It's got to be
there's at least
2,000. You know what? Seriously, you know what? Probably like a couple hundred people will see it. No joke.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm serious about that.
Go. Everyone come to
There's 22 people in the chat room right now.
England, you flying from Dallas?
Oh, she's watching it. Her name's Katie. She's watching it right now. I just checked in the room, and Katie's watching it right now.
Yeah, because I told her I was going to be on the show. Tune in.
Yeah, no, she's.
Katie just did a heart.
Love that girl. What a lady.
You owe her. She says you owe her, but I don't know. I'll let you work that out with her. But yeah,
have her shots it is.
I don't know what you owe her or how you're going to pay it back, but yeah, no, Katie's totally here. So is Charlie. We usually do the chat room later on, but now I'm looking at it.
There's a couple other people up in Philly as well. We've got who is it? Wally World's up in Philly.
Wally World is in King of Prussia.
Allentown.
He's in Allentown.
I thought he was in King of Prussia.
Say it's close enough.
No, I think Allentown's a long way from Philadelphia, isn't it?
And then there's
Allentown is like 50 minutes.
Yeah. And there's what's his face? There's Dick Knott, Richard Knott, Dick Knott.
I'm thinking of Wallace.
Tony. So Tony is in Harrisburg, but that's a long, long way from here. And I think I'm trying to remember. He hates either Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, and I can't remember which one it is. I can't
Probably
remember.
Pittsburgh, because everybody hates Pittsburgh.
I think he hates Pittsburgh.
That's the chant that we like to say around here. Eat shit, Pitt. That's what we do around here.
Wait, no. Do you know Tony? He does the West Ham podcast with Brawley from St. Louis. He comes by the Philly. Well, I don't know. Maybe has he been to your bar? Have you met him?
No one comes to my bar. Sorry, it's not my bar. It's Stowe's bar. But yeah, no one comes there for West Ham games except for me and my dumbass friends. It's really sad.
There you go. Well, Wally's in the room right now. Wally, get your ass down to that bar. What's the bar called again, Mark?
Stowe's Bar. STO''S bar. 3rd and Market.
3rd and Market. There you go, Wally. Get your ass down there.
Yeah. Wally's
type it into the room.
Wally's in King of Prussia. No, that's not far from Philadelphia because I've been to King of Prussia. I've stayed in a hotel there because we have friends in Philadelphia. Well, they're in Havertown or someplace like that, but whatever. They're close enough. We've gone down there and stayed down there before. Yeah. I don't know, Havertown or something like that.
Haverford.
Oh,
Or I mean, there is the Havertown, but there's also Haverford, which is much closer.
well, wherever it is, one of them works at Villanova, so it's close enough to commute to Villanova.
Probably Havertown.
Yeah,
Haverford,
that's probably what it is then.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, so that's so it's just you and yeah, that's fine. Okay, so there is a West Ham group in Philadelphia. So Wally should go. He's got a group. He should go. He should go see you. He should go hang out with you.
Dude, I'm making a logo for you.
Hey, all the help I can get, I'm all for. I'm just gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep at it, and I'm certain that before I know it, I'm gonna blink, and Stowe's Bar is gonna be packed with 100 people every Saturday, watching the Hammers just lay the hammer on everyone they play.
Now you're making me want to go to Philadelphia. Nobody's ever done that to me before. But
Why do they want to go?
Want to go to Philadelphia? Now I want to go to Philadelphia.
Well, that's what
Just
I
don't
do.
drink
I'm an inspiration kind of guy.
Just don't drink the water there.
Oh no, of course not. No.
Drink the beer, just don't drink the water.
Drink beer. Yeah.
The water's like gritty.
Does Philadelphia have a signature beer like Pittsburgh has Iron City? Does Philadelphia have a Philly beer?
Yeah, probably. I guess Yingling.
Schlitz.
There's also
Schlitz.
Yeah.
It's for Milwaukee. No, right? No, Yingling. That's true. That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
It's really pretty good, actually. Which is really pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, guys. So, no, you were telling me right when we first started. You said something about. Did you say a fantasy football league? Where you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, so is that like American football then?
Yeah, American football. And
Okay.
whoever scores the lowest score of that week, they have to do some sort of video shotgun a beer.
Gotcha. Okay. So I thought when you said football at first, I thought you meant like, proper football, but you're talking about American football.
I called it soccer my whole life. I'm sticking to soccer.
So do you? I did that until I moved to Europe, and then I couldn't do that anymore. But so let me ask you this: so you said you have a douchebag Newcastle friend.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of other sort of Premier League supporters or football supporters?
Yeah. One of my best friends is an Aston Villa supporter. Has been an Aston Villa supporter his entire life.
Right color, wrong team.
Right. No, I respect that.
He should be watching right now. Is there a Jeff watching right now?
Oh, I don't know if he's in the chat room or not. I don't know. He
should be watching right now. Yeah, but I mean that team's pathetic. So they always have been, always will be. So
yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, they are. It's true. But I kind of
used to half the England squad.
Well, they won the European Cup in like 1982 or something like that. That was a long time ago. But I always respect people who support non-glamorous clubs. You know what I mean? Like we support a non-glamorous club. I think anyway.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So I mean, if somebody even Newcastle, I don't really have a problem with people supporting Newcastle. It's the glory hunters who are Chelsea and Manchester United and whatever. They're the ones. They're the worst. Arsenal, they're the worst. Who do you think are the worst you have to deal with, Mark?
Well, okay. So the former bartender at Stowe's, what was he? Is he a Chelsea fan?
I hate Chelsea supporters.
He was a Chelsea fan.
Too.
So Stowe's would always be like, listen, you want to come in at 10, no problem. I have a bartender there. And I was just like, what about this bartender who was, a friend of ours, really? And he would just be like, yeah, there's no chance I'm going to come in at 10 a.m. to watch fucking West Ham play soccer. I was like, why? It's going to be awesome. And he's like, dude, I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm like, well, you're also a douchebag. So,
it goes without saying. Goes without saying. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, I don't come across a ton of diehard. I mean, most of my friends aren't like huge diehard soccer fans. Outside of my friend who's at Aston Villa, so he's irrelevant. My other buddy who's Newcastle, even more irrelevant. Yeah, I don't have to deal with like the Liverpools or any of those kinds of people for the most part.
Yeah, we got a lot of Liverpool up here in Boston because of the Red Sox. But so when was it you started supporting West Ham? How long ago was it?
This was 2 years ago.
Okay, so you're getting into it. How much do you regret becoming a West Ham supporter at this point?
Okay, that's a great question. That is a great question, and the answer is not 1 ounce, not even a little bit. I'll tell you why. Because we got in at West Ham. Let's say we bought low.
Yeah.
But this team, and I'm telling you right now, this team is going to finish top 7 next season. This team's going to finish top 7, and we are going to be so sky high coming into the next year. And I cannot wait for this whole squad to take a trip over into the promised land, and we're going to be at a game live, just raging, and we're going to be like, hey, you know what? We were there for when they sucked ass.
That's true. You know what? That's a really good point. It's a very good
point. Plus, remember, though, we will still suck ass.
Oh, no. They're going to be incredible. That's the whole point. They're going to be amazing.
Yeah, you've only been a fan for 2 years, mate. We've got to educate you a little bit.
I love your enthusiasm and naivety.
We love it.
I love your enthusiasm and naivete, but I don't know. I want to believe you. I do truly want to believe you. I just don't.
Oh no, I feel great about the team, and I feel even better about going overseas and watching them. It would actually be my first Euro game that I've ever seen in my life. I've never been to a game in person in my life. Yeah. And they're going to win probably by like 3 or 4-0. And they're going to smack the shit out of, Liverpool. And they're probably going to be league champs, honestly. They're going to be champs. They're going to be champs. That's
you know what? I love that. I love that attitude. And I hope to God that from your mouth to God's ears, I really do.
I'm an Eagles. I've been an Eagles fan for almost 25 years since I can remember liking sports. I'm almost 30 now. So every single year, I'm used to saying, "Oh my God, Super Bowl." So every single year that I exist is going to be cup, easy.
Well, the Eagles did win the Super Bowl, and that was their first championship since like 1960 or something.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't. That didn't make any sense, but it was fucking awesome. Actually, fun fact about that story too. I tore my ACL playing soccer the year that they won. So when they won, I tried crutching to Broad Street. So that's like,
oh my God.
Well, that's like 13 blocks that I tried to crutch to Broad Street, and I got about maybe 4 crutches deep. I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm going home. So I called them and went home. I missed the first ever Eagles Super Bowl celebration because I decided to be a hard ass and play soccer when I'm 27 years old and for my knee.
But your story is probably better than most people's stories, though. You know what I mean? At least you can tell that. Most people probably just went out and like had a good time like everybody else. But you could tell the story of like trying to limp out there and not quite making it.
I heard a lot of stories from my friends, and I feel like their stories are way better. But I really appreciate your support. That means a lot.
Well, no,
I was at a watching party down here with a bunch of Cowboys fans. I had a blast. I had a great time.
I watched that game alone in my living room. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean,
did you cry?
I usually go to a Super Bowl party. I just didn't do it that year. But anyway, it doesn't matter because the Patriots have won a lot of Super Bowls, so whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. And it's only the NFL. But I do love your attitude toward West Ham. I love the enthusiasm. You haven't been crushed yet. You haven't been
right.
Well, where do you think we're going to finish, Lee?
I think we're going to finish in the top 7. I really do. I don't think we were that far from it last season.
I think we're going to finish 5th.
Well, I think it's possible.
I think we could. Seriously, when I look at how Chelsea are doing,
yes.
I look at Manchester United,
Arsenal.
I think all 3 of them could drop out. I think all 3 of them could drop out, and I think it leaves the door open for teams like us, like Everton, like Watford. And I tell you what, the recruiting that we've done this season, I think we very easily could surprise an awful lot of people. And I'm, last year I said that we were going to finish 6th and we finished 8th. I'm always a bit of an optimist when it comes to it, and then I'll get suicidal a couple of weeks into the season, of course.
We finished 10th though. We finished 10th last season.
Yeah. Well, no, I think we finished 8th because when I look at the games that were stolen from us, I say we finished 8th.
Were stolen from us. Yeah.
Yeah. I look at the games that were stolen from us. I don't look at what the table said. I look at the games that were stolen from us.
If we got our 8 points back, yeah. No,
yeah.
Listen, I mean, it's going to come down to health, right? I mean, if we can stay healthy, if VAR actually does what it could have done for us the last 3 or 4 years, and as you said, Chelsea, they haven't been able to recruit because I think they still have a transfer ban. Arsenal are on a downward slide. Manchester United I think, are going to be a disaster. I think they could finish like outside the top 10. Seriously,
yeah.
I'm not joking about it. I mean, I think it's, the competition for us, I think, if we can stay healthy, it's going to be like Wolves. It's going to be like Watford can have a decent team. Everton, as you said. Leicester. It's going to be those clubs that we've been floating around with kind of in mid-table. That I think,
who's going to step up? That's the thing.
One of them's going to finish like top 6. I think. Yeah. And I hope we're the one. And I think if we stay healthy, then it's possible. I think if we stay healthy, it's possible. Yeah, I do. I mean, I hate to be optimistic, but I'm kind of optimistic. You have the signings.
We've gotten younger. I expect us to be more healthy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, we spent £100 million last summer, and we brought in Felipe Anderson, we brought in Issa Diop, we brought in Fabianski, we brought in Balbuena, who are all coming back. And then you've got Aller coming in, you've got Fornals, who I think is going to be a great player.
I think so.
A healthy Lanzini, a healthy Yarmolenko. We basically didn't have those guys last year at all, fundamentally. I mean, it should be a much improved team. It really should. I still think we'll get tonked against Manchester City, but after that, it's going to be a really good season.
Yeah, I think Manchester City's a given. I really do. I think that Manchester City, I think it's nice to play them the first match of the season. Let's just get that over and done with, and you look after that, and everything is totally winnable.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm concerned that game is going to set the tone for the rest. I mean, let's be honest. I'm kind of chalking up that West Ham's going to get blown out like 3-0.
Oh yeah, well,
Man City's just that good every single year, all the time, and that's why I'm less optimistic, I should say, that these other teams that are consistent powerhouses, the Chelseas, the Arsenals, I don't think they're going to be that bad that they're not in the top 10. But if West Ham can play a strong game 1, I feel like that sets the tone. Maybe they lose in the 90th, 1-0. That's a devastating match. Then playing with a chip on their shoulder the rest of the season.
That match we played at Manchester City last season, the one we lost 1-0 on the extremely dodgy penalty.
Yeah.
That was not a bad. That was not a bad match for us. I don't think it hurt us, other than not giving us points. I don't think it hurt us insofar as we didn't go in there and get tonked. I don't want to start with like a 3-0 or a 4-0. I think it's very hard to start a season that way. But I'm with you. If we play up to their level, it'll at least be encouraging. I want to go to the chat room a little bit because we're about halfway through. So everybody's on. Wally's on. Gabe is on. Katie, of course, is on. Neil's on from Australia. Charlie from
Neil?
Hammer's chat was on. Stu Finkelstein. Who is that? Is that what it says? You know what? I can't read things anymore. My eyes are terrible. Stu, somebody says Philly transplant watching this from San Francisco now. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Stowe's and the West Ham Philly crew. I can't read. I'm going blind. Shout out to Stowe's and the West Ham Philly crew from Stu. Maybe that's Disco Stu from The Simpsons. I don't know.
Katie.
Yeah. Katie's definitely here. Tebow's on. Love having Tebow stop by. Tebow's a good dude. Gary from I think this is Gary from down in Clovis. Gaz, I think that's Gary from down in New Mexico. There's Charlie. Up at like 4 a.m. or whatever time it is in England at the moment.
Good for him.
Yeah, Neil again. Yeah, this is a good crew. Gabe says we won't stay healthy. You know we won't stay healthy. I know, but it's July.
That's so negative.
Enjoy myself for another month, another 3 weeks, or however long I have to enjoy myself. He says, he also said, what did he say? I lost his comment. Chelsea, Manchester United, or Arsenal will finish below the Europa positions. I think Manchester United and Arsenal will both finish out of the top 6, and I'm not joking about this. I really believe this. I think Manchester United.
You said United or City? United.
Oh no, Manchester City are going to be in the top 2.
Okay.
Manchester United, to me, could potentially be a gigantic disaster. I think Solskjaer is a terrible manager.
They have been a disaster. They've been so completely fucked.
That's what I mean.
It's so bad.
I think Solskjaer is a terrible manager. I think he was a horrible choice. He won like 3 or 4 games. They all got all excited about him, made up songs about him, and all of a sudden he's like, Frank Lampard is going to manage Chelsea. Wait, I don't, again.
I'm looking forward to doing one thing, and that's singing 10 men couldn't carry Lampard. 10 men, 9 men, 8 men, 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man, and a forklift truck. Couldn't carry Lampard. That's what I'm waiting for.
Wait, are you like this every Wednesday? Because I've been doing Thursdays with Justin, and Justin's great, but this is a different thing altogether.
I'm told you I'm working on fumes tonight. I'm working on fumes. It's funny. People usually say I've got like whiskey. I usually have a drop of whiskey in my coffee.
Yeah.
And I've got some Dead Rabbit in it tonight. Not a rabbit. It's a whiskey called Dead Rabbit.
It's called Dead Rabbit.
Yeah, tonight I'm just working on fumes. It's like, so I'm doing whatever I can to keep myself awake.
Quick shout out, my man Kyle Storsman. He's my boy out in San Francisco. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, there you go. He's here. He's here. It's like 6:30, right?
Francisco.
It's like tell him to subscribe to the channel. Or
yeah, tell him to
subscribe. Subscribe or you're dead to me.
Yeah, subscribe too. Katie may already be a subscriber. I don't really know, but anybody who's not a subscriber, please, because once we get to 1,000, we can start making a little money off the channel, and that means we can do all kinds of things. Like I can get a real computer, and we can go to Philadelphia and watch a game at Stowe's.
Let's go. Let's get it going.
And we can get Wayne into a recording studio. So we can get some laid out some tracks, laid out some West Ham tracks. I don't know. Okay, so let's go back to the team for a minute. Mark, who are you most excited about seeing this season, player-wise? Which player?
Well, I mean, Declan finished super exciting at the end of the season. Great season. Can't wait to see him continue to grow. We got to pay the man. He's up. He's old as shit, dude. So I'm really excited for him. Is Jabril official yet? Is he official?
I don't know. Wayne, do you know?
I haven't heard anything yet. I mean, the tweets are going all over the place, but I haven't heard anything about that, whether it's official or anything yet.
There's a lot of guys I'm excited. Jabril, Jack Wilshere.
Yes, Wilshere, absolutely.
Mama, like I can't wait.
I thought Wilshere's looked fantastic in the preseason. Wilshere's look incredible.
Wilshere has the potential, I think, to be our best player if he stays healthy, which he never has in his whole career. But if he stays healthy,
well, that's why we got him.
Did you see that it cracked me up? But I can't remember which preseason game it was. It's like right after the game, it's like he walked to the side of the pitch and had a wheelchair there for him. I mean, I love the man, but I mean, there was a wheelchair there for him just in case. So,
I personally am very intrigued by Pablo Fornals. I think he's going to be a great attacking midfielder for us. I think he's going to score some goals. I think he's going to link up with Holler. I keep calling him Holler. I should be better at my French.
I mean, you spend time in French.
I know. Believe me. But every time I see his name,
Holler the baller.
Right. Every time I see I think
What do you mean,
holla.
what do you mean Ola? He's Ola, isn't he? He's Ola. He's Ola.
Sebastian Aller. So I think Fornals and Aller are going to link up very nicely. I mean, maybe this is the season we end with a positive goal differential. Dare we dream?
100%, 100%, guaranteed.
Did we end up with a positive goal differential in 2016? I think we did, actually, in the Pirate season.
We did it in the Pirate season.
Yeah, I
we
think
didn't
that
in
was
the Snakeovich season, though.
Do what?
We didn't in the Snakeovich season.
No, we never did. No. I also think addition by subtraction with that guy. I think it's good that he's gone. I think a lot of the players.
Arnie?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't refer to him by first name. I call him Snakeovich.
Oh, that hurts my heart. So, this jersey that I'm wearing right now is my man Marc.
Oh, don't tell me you've got a 7 on the back of that. Oh no.
I have one too.
Oh.
No, I do. I have a black away shirt from the season he saved us from relegation, basically. What was it, like two years ago? I have the black away shirt with the blue badge, which I really like. Yeah. It's kind of out of it. Here's the thing. I wear those shirts, one, because I spend a lot of money on them. Two, because 99% of people who see me have no idea who that is anyway. And three, I think of him as like time capsules. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that season, he was great for us.
Yeah, he was.
I think of it as like, hey, he saved us from relegation that season, or he played as big a role as anybody. So I think of it as like a little nice memory of him from back then. And you know, it's like a time capsule. It's like a Scotty Parker shirt I have. I loved him, so I wear that, and I think of when he was with us.
No, I think I'm specifically last year. He had a lot of injuries. He was hurt. I think he got a little bit of a bad rap. I think he was asked to do a little bit more than what really his game is. I mean, he's more of a creator than a goal scorer.
He's a winger. He's always been a winger.
Creator.
Yeah. But I mean, he wasn't really a striker anyway,
Definitely not a striker.
So he was put in this role that I don't think it was fair to put him in. So, but anyway, I mean, I like him. I liked him. I have liked him. That's why I got his jersey. But hey,
Marco Arnautovic, you are a sulky bitch. You fucked us over twice. Hope you fucking choke on fried rice.
Oh my God, that's such a mean thing to say.
But that got me a 24-hour ban from Twitter.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. No, I will admit I am probably. By the way, Tom Atherton is on this chat too tonight. Hey, Tom. Tom and Charlie.
Hey, Tom.
What's up, Tom?
Tom and Charlie, go to bed, you lazy buggers. Go to bed.
I think it's 1:45 in the morning. What are these slackers doing up watching us? Tom's had his birthday as well, apparently. So happy birthday, Tom, whenever that was.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Yeah, so both of them are on. So that's cool. I love having the English guys on at the middle of the night their time.
The boys are back in town.
You're banned from Twitter. Okay. Was it because of the fried rice comment? Listen.
I don't know why they banned me from Twitter.
I don't know.
I think we should devote a whole show to my 24-hour ban from Twitter.
I should, because I will admit I am probably more politically correct than most other people who do this show. I never ever talk politics here. I don't ever want to. But I don't think
I never hear you curse ever.
Well, that's because my mom watches this.
Yeah, my mother and father-in-law watched it once, and they're like, "Does Wayne have to curse so much?" Yes, he fucking does.
I do in real life. I cuss in real life, but listen, I've got 2 little kids. I've had to be very careful around them. My mom lives with us. My mom is very she's very conservative, so I'm trying to be respectful. So, but you go to the pub and it'll be a different scenario altogether. But the fried rice thing. Okay, I don't know whether Chinese people actually eat fried rice or not. I mean, maybe they don't really eat that in China. I don't know. But in a Chinese restaurant, you can get fried rice here. It was just a reference to Chinese food. It's not a race.
I don't know if they said it was hate speech.
Oh, well, yeah, you hate Arnautovic.
I hate Arnautovic.
Yeah.
But there was people saying worse things than I hope he chokes on fried rice. I can't believe they said they banned me for saying I hope he chokes on fried rice. I mean, come on.
That's hard to choke on fried rice anyway. I mean, it's like little grains, you know. It's like it's not.
I could make him choke on it. I'd shove it down his throat with a fucking brick. That's what I'd do. I'd make him choke on it.
Well, the brick is probably the real like instrument of choking there. Then you know what I mean? It's,
yeah. Well, you know.
Anything you shove down with a brick is going to be painful, and you know. Probably.
I think the brick would probably be more painful than the anything, but you know.
Yes, it's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So all right. So Mark has an Arnautovic shirt. I have an Arnautovic shirt. I still wear it. He still wears his.
Respect.
It's fine. It's fine. But listen, at least you got a little. The Arnautovic thing is like a little taste of what it's like to support West Ham, where you have like your hero star player who turns on the club and you know drags us through this huge drama.
I never liked him.
I did.
I really, you know, I thought he played through. He played a lot of games through the injury, and I thought he played as well as he could have. He had a lot of heart. Respect to my boys in New York, the Hammer New Yorkers who are tuned in right now. They also love Arnie. They're big Arnie fans. You know, the guy showed a lot of heart. He really, and maybe that's like the Philly side of me. That's just harping in on the fact that he really, you know, tried to come back and play through it.
He didn't show enough heart. He should have shown. We should have cut out of his chest and shown it properly.
God,
I don't know, man. I'm totally not on the same page.
I'm in the Batman school of thought on Arnie.
No, you're in the Philly school of thought.
You're a hater.
You're very Philly tonight, Wayne. You're like
no. I just don't. No, you know what it is? I never really turned quite onto him because I don't like players that always seem like they're moaning on the pitch, and he always felt to me like he was always going
You're dropping bombs on Arnie, and I don't appreciate it.
No, that's okay. I don't give a shit. I'm not making your logo then. No, I didn't like that. That which is why. You know what? I'll show a player that I took to right away when he walked through the door, and I'll tell you why I liked him, and that's Fornals because he just seemed to be smiling all the time.
Yeah,
and I was like, who's this little smiley Spanish lad?
Like Jordan Hugel. Jordan Hugel smiled a lot too.
Yeah,
I really wanted Jordan Hugel to be a superstar at West Ham.
Yeah, but Jordan Hugel smiled like he was stupid.
I know, but I loved him.
I can't wait to go out to all the bubbles. I'm like, do me a favor. Can't wait to go out to all the bubbles.
I know. So Charlie in the chat room, he says the last name he got on a shirt was Carlton Cole. I have a Carlton Cole shirt as well from his last season. When he had the C Cole because Joe Cole had the J. Yeah, my Carlton Cole shirt is my favorite West Ham shirt. I do love Carlton Cole, I have to say. And there's a guy who went out, a total legend because he didn't disgrace himself. He may not have been the best player, but he was a true West Ham player.
Yeah.
So Wayne, do you have these 10 questions? Should we do our 10 questions for Mark?
Oh, do you want to do the 10 questions, or do you want to do some Hammers polls? We haven't done any Hammers polls.
What are the Hammers? I forgot about Hammers polls. Jeez, yeah, do Hammers polls. Yeah,
can't forget our Hammers polls, mate.
Well, I did, so I'm glad you're here. All right. Okay, go ahead because I haven't even looked at them. I'm totally
okay. I guess we should do a couple of them because it's getting kind of late.
We'll do a couple. We got
Okay, so here you go. Hammers polls. Hammers polls at hammerspolls.com or, of course, at Hammers polls on Twitter. First one here. Oh, it's rather topical, actually. With the Obiang sale and a potential fee for Bubbles Hugel, our net spend will be in the region of 22 million to 25 million pounds from this window. Does that represent good business, or do you feel it should be higher, meaning that the board have spent their own money and in turn possibly increasing the loan? So good business, or should they have spent more? What do you reckon, Mark?
I think that they have done a great job so far managing things. There's a couple players that I wish they went a little bit harder after. They missed out on a couple players. But overall, I think that they are set up very well for this season. Not only this season, but again, they're a lot younger this season, and I think going forward they're going to be able to. Well, I'm hoping keep a lot of these younger players and keep going moving forward. So I'm very happy.
Okay, good business for you. What you reckon, Lee? By the way, Scott says you look like Robin Williams.
Oh, that is a tremendous
Robin Williams.
That is a tremendous compliment. Although I don't know how good Robin Williams looks right now, but
that's
because he's saying after he's been buried for 6 months. But no, no, just kidding, mate.
Right now, Robin Williams, 2019 Robin Williams. That's more like it. So what did they say?
They're saying the net spend is about 25 million. Is that good business by the board, considering that they really haven't spent much of their own money?
I don't really care how much they spend. I care how they spend it. Now, if you go back a few months, we were talking about how the board said that our budget for transfers for the window was something like 20 or 25 million pounds, and everybody freaked out and said, well, we can't buy anything for that. We can't buy anybody for that. What are we going to do? We need to strike, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, we brought in Fornals. We brought in Aller, who I think are two fantastic signings. We do have, some players coming back from injury who I think will have an impact if they can stay healthy. 3 or 4 players, really. I'm probably in the minority here, but I'm kind of with Mark. I'm really not disappointed. I feel okay with what we have. I think we could address, as we talked about. I think we talked about this on Sunday. I think we could address the fullback position. Not center back, but fullback.
That was no, Jabril is the guy they're targeting.
Well, I mean, I think you bring somebody like that, and it's a fine signing. I mean, honestly, I'm not upset. I'm trying to be objective, not objective. I'm trying to be positive and optimistic. They've kind of done what they told us they would do, but they've done a better job of it than I expected. That's all.
Yeah, I'm with both of you as well. I would be satisfied if we ended it here. I think I'd be satisfied with it because I think what we've got is really class, and we haven't really gone for class like that before last year and this year. But I don't think we're finished yet. I think we've got maybe one more to come in.
I do too.
I really do. I don't feel we're finished yet. The window's still got a bit left in it, and I think we'll see another one, maybe 2 come in.
I think too. What I like is we're bringing guys in on deals. We're not getting these dodgy loan deals like these Allardyce style. Somebody comes in for a year on loan and he's 45 years old, and these are good young players. This is Pellegrini doing what he said he was going to do.
Yeah,
we're backing him. Really, right now, I think there's reason for optimism. Ask me after Manchester City how I feel.
Seriously,
I love the age. I love the age of the team, and I think it's a team that they can hang on for a little bit. I'm telling you, I don't want to speak too soon because call me a newcomer, but I'm telling you, I feel like there's a window here that we can win, and I really like the team that we have right now, and I think the guys that we brought in right now, they're really good players. We've lost some guys, but we've tried to replace them, bolster those guys. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the season.
I am too. I feel the same way. Do we have another poll before we do our questions?
We've got one more, and I think you'll appreciate this one as well. Out of the potential free transfers that X has been mentioning on the West Ham Way podcast today, if it came down to signing these 4, who would you rather sign? Danny Welbeck, Daniel Sturridge, Mario Balotelli, or Fernando Llorente?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Mark.
I can see you jumping up and down, Lee.
Go ahead, Mark. Hurry.
We're gonna ask Lee this first because I know where he's gonna go. Where?
Man. I'm out on Balotelli.
Oh.
I'm out on him. The dude is nuts. And I saw your face. I mean, I love the guy. The guy was great. But listen, what is he? He's literally Marco Arnautovic. That's what
No, he's not. No, he's not that. He's not the kind of crazy that destroys your team. He's the kind of crazy that's fun to have around.
Is he?
Yes, Balotelli. and listen, we signed Balotelli, and I'm telling you, I'm buying all 3 kits with Balotelli on the back. Not really, because I can't afford that, but I mean, you know, I would like to. No, I'm sorry. I love that guy.
I don't know.
I love that guy.
I'll take Welbeck. I'll take him.
Okay.
Seems
Okay.
safe. Seems like the safe player. Seems like the smartest decision. Who I feel most confident in. Oh, like this is the lock player who's going to help you the most.
I mean,
I don't know.
Whatever. It's not the fun. It's not the fun choice, but I'll.
It's not the fun choice at all. It's the safe. It's the safe move.
All right, Wayne. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to see Mario Balotelli.
Oh my god, these fucking guys! Why am I on this stupid show?
I think it would just be fun. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, fun to watch the team.
Now, if I'm thinking with my head, I don't know. I think if I'm thinking with my head, I think I might go Daniel Sturridge.
I mean, it's probably a reasonable thing to say, but I don't know, man.
But just for shits and giggles, I'd like to go Balotelli.
Ballo on the table, and I'm gonna tell you something else.
This is funny money we're playing with. It's all funny money. Who cares?
It's all funny. It's
Balotelli.
It's all David Sullivan's porn money, is really what it is. But
Balotelli.
so when Tim and I were running the NPSL club in Lowell, we had a player who looked just like Mario Balotelli. I mean, just like him. And he was our best player. He was a good player, actually. He was a really good player. But I mean, he looked just like him. So I have a real soft spot for Balotelli. That guy was a good dude. So I have a soft spot for Balotelli, if only because I knew a guy who looked exactly like him. So, all right. So what do you think, Wayne? Would take another 10 minutes or so, do 10 questions?
Well, if you do it, it'll take 10 minutes. If I do it, it'll take 3.
Well, then you do it. You do it. I know. Everything I do takes a long time. I know.
Well, there's some benefits to that, Lee.
Well, maybe not everything. Everything requires a lot of talking.
Everything I do takes 2 minutes, mate. I'm going to be honest here.
I got to pee so bad.
Okay, then we'll do this one really, really quick. Really quick.
It'll be fast.
Really quick. Okay, here we go. Quick 5 questions. Meat pie or apple pie, Mark?
Apple pie.
Okay. Who's your favourite current West Ham player?
Declan.
Declan Rice, okay. Who frustrates you most in the current West Ham squad?
Oh, Antonio, easy.
Okay. FA Cup or top 6 finish?
Yes, 100%.
Perfect. What about West Ham do you love?
I love the fandom. I love the songs. I love the players. Love the dedication from the fans. And I love Green Street Hooligans.
What about West Ham do you hate?
Saturdays.
Oh. What sound makes you happy?
Oh, every time I hear blowing bubbles, I just get all giddy inside.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. What's your favorite? Okay, now as a Philly lad, you're gonna appreciate this one. What's your favorite curse word?
Oh, fuck, easy.
What team do you love to beat?
It's a tie.
He's gonna say Dallas.
Oh, any team? It doesn't have to be soccer?
No, it's supposed to be.
I've thrown it open. It's supposed to be soccer. What team do you like? What West Ham to beat?
But the guy from Mississippi said Alabama, so
whatever you want. It's right. That's right. It's like just whatever comes in your head.
Hands down. Dallas Cowboys, hands down. Fuck the Cowboys. They're all fucking pussies.
Okay, then. I would agree with that. Name a player past or present day that epitomizes West Ham United.
Oof. That's a stumper. I'm just gonna go with again. Ooh, no. You know who I like? Snodgrass.
I like that.
I think he plays real hard.
My choice.
He plays real hard every game. I love Snotty. Snotty's my boy.
I knew I liked you. Now here you go. Here's one for you. Now, considering you've only been a supporter for 2 years, this is a real good question for you. If you could take a time machine back to experience anything to do with West Ham United, where would you go?
1980.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a great answer. Yeah.
I was there at the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I mean, you know what? I mean, honestly, I think go to like 1975 and then just live like the next few, live until like, live there until like 1981 when we go up, when the go back up. Because first of all, the 70s were the best decade. And then you get to see West Ham win 2 trophies and, get relegated, but then come back into the first division. And you get to live through the 70s in England, which I think would be astonishing and amazing. And I would love that. So, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I mean,
from the history that I read, very rich that time. And wouldn't be too shabby to be there.
Mini skirts, whee!
I don't think there were a lot of like inhibitions in the 70s. I think it was like you pretty much did what you wanted to do.
No rules.
Yeah.
Those are the best rules.
That's why people like me get in trouble now.
Yeah, it's like kicked off Twitter and other nonsense.
Tom says, take all the drugs in the world in the 70s and 80s.
That sounds aggressive.
Something like that. Even the swinging 60s, sure, why not? Yeah, rapid fire went under 4 minutes. That's because Wayne did it.
That's because it's rapid fire.
Rapid fire went under 4, but when I do rapid fire, it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, you're a journalist, though.
I was.
Oh, you're a journo? You filthy journo.
I was, but not like a proper one. I wrote for technology magazines, so I covered IT. It wasn't cool. It wasn't sexy. It was. I wasn't ever like on the front lines. I didn't ever interview anybody particularly famous, unless you really, really follow enterprise technology. So, yeah, now I work in marketing because everything sucks.
I do work West Ham.
Because everything sucks. Didn't have the best day at work today either. So if anybody from work is watching, yeah.
I had a great day at work. I can say now I work in ladies' makeup.
Well, aren't you always in ladies' makeup?
Well, I'm always in it, but now I work in it.
Is that how you got that fruity accent? John, just kidding.
Seriously.
Yeah, no. So wait, you're from Wimbledon, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have the proper East London Cockney accent.
No, I mean I'm a South Londoner.
You have a very posh accent.
Well, remember I've lived over here in the States for 25 years as well.
That's true.
So
it's
true. Like it's people. I talk to my friends back home and they're like, "You sound just like an American now."
No. But I mean, more like an American probably than you did before. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not all that noticeable. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So I guess we're pretty much wrapping up at this point.
I think we are.
So tomorrow night there's a show at 9 tomorrow night. I'm trying to think of who's on it.
Tim.
I think it's Memphis. No, I think it's a guy from Memphis. Yeah, from Memphis, which is kind of a cool city actually. So we'll see what's going on with West Ham in Memphis down in the South. Hey, is that Lily?
Yeah, it is Lily. Lily, stand up and come over my shoulder and say hi.
Hey, Lily.
She just got out of the shower.
Oh,
how old is Lily now?
Lily, say how old you are.
I'm 7.
You're 7. You're right in between my two boys. My boys are 8 and 6.
She's got an 8 and a 6-year-old. Which one do you want to date?
I don't know.
She goes, she don't know.
My 6-year-old he still doesn't really like.
He doesn't know how old he is.
He doesn't understand that concept at all.
Want to sing Bubbles for me? She came in here. She's like, Daddy, I'm hungry.
My boys have never been on the show because they're always in bed by the time it starts. But one of these days, since it's summer, maybe we'll do it on Sunday. I'll have them come in and do a cameo appearance like right at the beginning or something. Yeah. All right. So,
she's been shy now.
so tomorrow, Memphis with Tim and Justin, I would imagine.
My face.
What?
She says nobody can see my face.
I noticed you're missing a couple of teeth there.
Yeah, look. Want to show how many teeth you're missing?
Did you get in a fight?
Yeah, I knocked him out, didn't I?
No, I wasn't going to say that.
I knocked him out.
Team.
Yeah, She was playing for. We were playing like hooligan, weren't we? I was playing West Ham, and she was pretending she was Millwall.
Ah, nice. Well done.
And I went, we ate Millwall, 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 we ate Millwall. We are the Millwall haters.
You can't fool me. She would give you a total beatdown. I'm absolutely
I
sure of
can't
that.
breathe.
She kicks me all the time.
I can't breathe
You can't breathe?
My
Good.
kids,
Maybe you'll go to sleep.
my kids kick the tar out of me.
forever.
Especially the pool. My kids kick me.
I'll go to sleep forever.
What'd you
You
say?
can- she says she's going to go to sleep forever tonight.
Everton?
What do you wear when you go to sleep?
A big t-shirt.
No, what do you wear over your eyes?
A sleep mask.
She wears a sleep mask. It's the only way we can get her to stop looking around and talking.
Yeah, we drug our kids. We give them melatonin. Otherwise, there's absolutely no way they're going to sleep. There's no chance they're going to sleep, especially my
Yeah,
old.
I want to go get it.
Go get it.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it.
Go get it. Put it on and lay down.
Yeah, if we don't give
Hey.
my 8-year-old melatonin, then he's up all night. Yeah, he doesn't sleep anyway. He's never slept. He's never going to get sleep. He's a sweet kid. He's a great kid.
She doesn't. She doesn't either. She's terrible. She won't go to sleep.
No, it's yeah. They kick me too. They kick me, especially in the pool. They kick me. They swim. They like turn around to kick off and swim. They just kick me in the gut. It's terrible.
Tag. Damn. Oh man.
So do you live in the city, Mark? It looks like you're like in an apartment.
Yeah, I live in Old City. Yeah, I'm at my fellow West Ham buddy's apartment right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was the 3 of the between 2 and 5 of us who go to each game. That's whose apartment I went to, so I wouldn't have to bother my fiance at night.
Oh, that's sensible.
I can't see.
I'm a really nice guy like that.
No. Oh, what does it say on it, Lily? What does your sleep mask say?
What does your sleep mask say?
I can't.
Let's say. It says rise and shine, which is something she never does, right?
It
Yeah.
said wrong.
Says it right, and it should say sleep and never wake up, because that's what she does. You never wake up, do you?
What a life.
At least
Say good night. Say good night, young lady.
that's good. Yeah.
You're gonna go away now because we're gonna say good night on the show.
Lily. Good night, Lily. It's nice to see you.
Night. I'll come out and make you something to eat in a minute, okay?
I'm starving.
Okay, I'll go in the living room and I'll make you something to eat.
No,
We're
That's
gonna sign off the show.
you're not making me.
All right. So with that somewhat bizarre ending, I think we can go ahead and sign off. Mark, thank you so much for being on with us. It was a real pleasure having you here. You were.
Mark's like, please let me go. I've got to pee.
I know, Mark is-
You have no
Mark-
idea how bad I got it.
No, listen, you
That's
gotta
why I
come
started
back.
attacking my buddy so I could go freaking pee. I really
You gotta come back and do more stuff. Come back and do more stuff with us, all right? Because
Oh,
really good. Really good.
anytime you guys want, I'm in. I love this. Love the
Daddy.
show. I want to grow the subscribers, grow the
Daddy,
fandom. I
look.
love it.
Look, Daddy.
Message us on with your Twitter account since we obviously can't figure it out because it's so long and difficult.
Daddy.
I'll tweet. Shoot me a
Daddy.
message on my Facebook.
Daddy.
Will do.
Okay.
Follow and everything. Tweet at
Daddy.
you guys every single time.
Daddy.
I'll send you guys videos.
Daddy.
The ridiculous videos of us taking hammer shots after every single goal.
Daddy.
Do it.
it'll be great.
Hello.
Yeah. Send a thoughts. All right. Wayne, you got to attend.
Hello, I'm Daddy.
Hey, Lily, can you give us a come on you irons?
Give them a come on, you irons. Say, come on, you irons. Come on, right over here. Come on, you irons.
Hey! All right. For all y'all watching, we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow night.
Daddy.